welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. Well, DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David Fang. And now Washington's starting group. We've got Durant. Duncan is out there with Garnett. And it's LeBron James. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Here's James. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
Holiday against Curry. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. No good that time. Excellent D there from Garnett. Deflects the pass and stolen by DiVincenzo. Duncan with the block, and they'll keep possession. Offensive rebound. Good.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
Curry passes to KD. Duncan kicks to Durant. Offensive rebound. Here's Garnett. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. Well, we've seen some head coaching changes, Greg. We're early in the season. How long does it take to fully implement, do you think, a new system with a new coach?
You know, it's a tough question, Kevin. It really can depend on how difficult or complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
For three, Middleton. It's hauled in by LeBron. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Good D by Holiday. Bucks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Shoots from 14. Garnett grabs the board. Here's Washington. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Boy, KD gets himself right to the rim. Liftoff is complete.
Well, the Bucks shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Holiday, no one around him. Hits it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Curry. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Curry's got 5.
And how many times have we seen this? Curry always has an answer from 3.
Bucks trail by 4. Holiday looking for an opening. Over Garnett. Holiday with another miss. The Wizards have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Duncan finds Curry. The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's Garnett. Duncan trying to break loose. KG, that's good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd basket of the night. Wizards leading by 4. Outside Durant, pass to Garnett. To the paint. Here's LeBron. Lays it up and banks it in. LeBron's got his 2nd bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. Hey, guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
A shot by Curry, no good. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks, trailing by 4.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
A nice shot by Katie.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Bucks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
The drive by James. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Well, DJ Augustine has been around this league a long time. He does not miss open teammates.
Wizards leading by 4. LeBron James on the wing. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks.
I don't know how often we can say we get to watch a once-in-a-generation talent, but how lucky are we to watch LeBron do his thing?
Pass to Portis. Tries again, and it's good on the way in.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Augustine. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Portis, the pass to Augustine. Here is Forbes for 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Bucks trail by 6. Augustine passes to Portis. There's the 3. Garnett grabs the board. Washington's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Curry, and he banks in the layup. Curry's got 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Augustine passes to Portis. Back to Augustine. Washington with the rebound.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
And Milwaukee has possession. It's a 10-point game. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, hard time shooting the rock in that one. But they also didn't give themselves the best looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
And so it's the Washington Wizards going into the break with a 10-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll return shortly. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks, we've got DJ Augustine, and it's Portis in at the 5 spot. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Here's Forbes. Garnett with the block.
KG has always had tremendous instincts, sends another one back the way it came.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Portis. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Torrey Craig. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Augustine. Middleton with it. Guarded now by Duncan. The pass to Holiday. Inside, Lopez. Lays it up off the glass. Lopez has got his first points in this one.
Boy, love watching Brooke Lopez go to work. Superb at playing to his strengths down on the box.
Duncan. The shot missing. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Outside Holiday. Duncan with the block. And they get it back. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Durant's running. Here's James. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Well, there are certain physical advantages brought to the table by LeBron James, and that's one of them right there.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
A different look for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo comes in for Bobby Portis, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this. Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Hits the mark, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Bucks have made 2 of the previous 3 free throws in today's game.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly, gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Duncan outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Curry outside. Washington gets it back. Garnett the pass to Duncan. Here's Curry with the 3, and that comes off the assist by Duncan. Duncan's got his 3rd assist on the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Holiday. Lets a floater go, and the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
The ability to flip the switch, right? LeBron James, he decides it's time for me to score a little bit right now. Let me give my team a little bit of juice.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo over Garnett. And it's Giannis missing. Here's Washington now. They're on a 17-5 run here. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you.
And to me, this is the perfect spot for a Giannis jump shot. Keeps the opponent honest.
Duncan kicks to James. And James throws it down.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. Passes it to Giannis. Clock at 6, stolen by Durant. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way, and good that time. James has got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
The Bucks working the ball around. Floats it up for Giannis. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Washington's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Curry looking it over. Duncan trying to break loose. From outside, off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Antetokounmpo passes to Connaughton. And it's sent back by KD.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Here's Holiday. And it's Durant with the rebound.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
A shot by Curry, no good.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Outside, KD. There's 49 seconds left here in the second. Giannis passes to Holiday. DiVincenzo against James. The feed to Holiday. 5 to shoot. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
The deep three from Durant hits the three-point bomb. Durant's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Wizards. The Bucks really having a tough go here. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Curry from deep three-point land. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Washington Wizards. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the... LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 23 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball.
And that...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So on the floor for Washington, Duncan out there with Garnett. Then it's Curry, then it's Durant, and it's LeBron in at the shooting guard position.
Well, we know Steph Curry is a lethal shooter. I think the underplayed value that he has is his finishing ability at the rim. He can get into the mid-range. I mean, you've got to guard this guy from every space on the floor as soon as he steps across the half-court line.
Back to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Here's Curry with the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Curry's got 15.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And finished off by LeBron.
Well, I'm not sure there's a more intimidating sight in basketball than watching LeBron on the move.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on LeBron James. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Outside Holiday. Washington with the rebound. Garnett's got 11 rebounds in the game. KD draws the double. Stolen by Middleton. Holiday with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. In transition, here come the Wizards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Kevin Durant is so crafty. He is outstanding at forcing the issue and drawing fouls.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. Pass to Middleton, takes the 3, drains it from beyond the arc. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is what Middleton does, hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
James kicks to Curry. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got assist number 5 here tonight.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
I mean, he continues to burn them with his scoring. And the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
An opportunity here to go to the 2K leaderboard and see who's been the hottest of the hot at the small forward position for the past month. LeBron James, 2nd. Chris Middleton, 4th.
A lot of the NBA's most explosive players man that small forward position, and you're looking at a pretty good collection of them right there.
Well, that's putting it mildly. The offensive firepower they're packing is superb, and their talent runs the gamut. They can hurt you inside, long range, anywhere in between. They're all just too tough to stop.
Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes are gone. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And quietly, DJ Augustine has become one of the game's better three-point shooters. This is an established player who finds ways to continue to be productive, guys.
The free throw drops for Augustine. Doris, you and I know the quality of play in the NBA bubble was terrific. And some people have said a lack of travel a possible reason why. The league, we think, looking at ways to reduce travel moving forward.
Exactly, Kevin. And one option on the table is the, quote, series model. You see it in baseball, where you play consecutive games against the single opponent. So what about the states with multiple teams? New York or California? Can you play all of those teams in one trip? This not only preserves players, but it also cuts travel expenses, something the league is looking hard at.
Here's Craig. No good from outside. Washington's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. James, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. James has got 6 here in this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Middleton, the pass to Portis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And it's 7 points for Bobby Portis.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Outside Portis. No good with the triple.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity. What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Augustine looking around. Middleton on the wing. To the middle. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, at his age, for Kevin Garnett, it's about the passion and toughness allowing him to be successful.
And Augustine kicks to Craig. And the pass to Portis. Over Duncan. Here's Middleton. Garnett with the block. Curry is inside. Guarded by Augustine. Duncan dishes to Garnett. Outside for Curry. Here's Duncan. Craig pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Connaughton passes to Middleton. Rebounded by the Wizards. Garnett's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Back to Duncan. And Duncan throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Portis can't get it to go. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for Washington. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Outside Curry. Pass to Garnett. Over Middleton. Garnett dishes to Duncan. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And a wide open look for Portis. And again, the Bucks miss.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Drew Holiday in for Augustine.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Here's Duncan. Rebound, Milwaukee. And it's the Bucks on the break. There's the lob at Kumbo. No good that time.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Washington. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Wilson, also Antetokounmpo out there, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. You know, Doris, teams are using analytics more than ever before. We know that. For example, blocks are certainly a key number. But some defenders, as you know, are so good, teams don't even go at them because of those analytical numbers.
Kevin, we refer to that as shot suppression, and you have to look no further than the last two winners of the Defensive Player of the Year award, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Rudy Gobert. When those two guys are in the middle of the paint, a ball handler or would-be shot taker may reverse course and reset the offense. That's how much those guys impact the game on the defensive end.
Just 5 on the clock, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It's so strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And they double up Garnett. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Here's Forbes, and the rejection by James. Garnett with it, now guarded by Giannis. Outside for Curry. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 8th assist in the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly. This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Duncan left side. It's Curry outside. Wilson grabs the board.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And again, the Bucks miss. The Wizards have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Passes to Garnett. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
Outside Curry. From deep three-point range, that one doesn't drop. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Forbes. An easy 2 points on the layup. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Wizards. From deep. They grab their own miss. Garnett the pass to Duncan. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Washington controlling the game. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's Holiday. And since last season, Doris, a lot of coaching changes. Why do you think so many?
Kevin, I think there's a lot of contributing factors. Some of it is ownership and front office changes. Whenever that happens, coaching changes are often the next shoe to drop.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in. Some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Here's Duncan, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
DJ Augustine's checked in for the Bucks.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Wilson the pass to Antetokounmpo. Wilson with it. He's picked up by KD. Pass to Nora. And here's Augustine. Now the pass to Wilson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The very definition of a savvy veteran. DJ Augustine threads the needle in the pick and roll.
And the basket by Curry.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Here's Augustine. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Doris, we saw the All-Star game flying to a target score down the stretch. And some think in years to come, the NBA may adopt it for the overtime periods. What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you this, Kevin. That All-Star game, I was absolutely riveted to my television. The action was compelling. The defense was compelling. I can't say I've ever experienced that in an All-Star game. I think it's something you have to take a hard look at. Well, the league's most valuable player in 2004, what a career KG has had.
Free throw good, Garnett. And both free throws good from Garnett. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Wilson. Augustine against Curry. Passes it to Nora. 6 to shoot. Here's Forbes. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Durant finds Garnett. Duncan trying to break loose. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Pass break, Milwaukee. The shot's good from Forbes.
Gets the ball up the court immediately. And that pass to find the man cutting to the bucket couldn't have been timed any better.
Here's KD. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
You can really tell when Kevin Durant is in the flow because the scoring looks like it's second nature. He's going to go down as one of the all-time best.
Here is Forbes, covered by LeBron. The shot's good from Forbes. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Got that bucket in no time at all. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Wizards.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Forbes, the pass to Wilson. Down low, here's Augustine, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point,
It's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's Curry, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the inside, Mora, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony.